Pacemakers are designed to prevent the heart from beating too slowly. And Community Health System's Heart and Lung Institute now offers some patients a new kind of pacemaker, one that is smaller, less invasive, and can come with fewer restrictions.
So a pacemaker is basically for patients who have problems in the normal natural conduction system of the heart. And because of this, their heart isn't going fast enough, essentially, to keep up with the rest of their body.
Cardiologist Dr. Woodbury specializes in treating heart disease and irregular heart rhythms and says traditional pacemakers are made up of three main components: the pulse generator, leads, and electrodes.
There's the pulse generator. Most patients think of this as the battery. They can fill it under their skin. It's usually implanted underneath the collarbone.
The second component of a traditional pacemaker are leads or wires implanted into the veins to carry electrical pulses from the pulse generator to the heart.
So I like to think of the blood vessels as like little freeways that lead you to and from the heart. So there's some blood vessels underneath the collarbone, and we put the wires in those blood vessels, and then we push them down to the heart under X-ray and put them in the right positions.
But Dr. Woodbury says patients with blood vessel obstructions might not be eligible to receive a traditional pacemaker.
Maybe they have a dialysis catheter or something else already in those vessels. And this could be a problem and prevent us or complicate us placing a traditional pacemaker.
New technology is now available that makes pacemakers available to more patients. The Micra leadless pacemaker.
So a leadless pacemaker, it's just that. It's basically a pacemaker without leads or wires. And so everything is self-contained in a little system. And so you have the battery, the electronics, and then the portion that communicates with the heart is right on the pacemaker.
Known as the world's smallest pacemaker, Micra is a less invasive option for patients who may not be able to undergo traditional surgery.
With the leadless pacemaker, we actually go in through the blood vessels in the leg and put this directly into the heart. And so it's a good option for patients like that.
And because of its small size, Micra presents less risk of infections and a better, simpler outcome for patients with irregular heartbeats.
And the way I think about it a little bit is it's a simpler system, it's a less complex system. And anytime you have something that's simpler, it makes things a little bit easier in certain circumstances, and the risk of problems is a little bit less.
For more information about cardiac services and heart care, visit communitymedical.org/heart.